Welcome back to the channel. I'm Kevin, and today my girlfriend Jillian and I are at Koreshan State Park around Naples, Florida. And right now we're kind of just walking through a bamboo forest. Jillian has her dog Goose, and today with us we have a little foster dog. We're not going to keep it, we're just holding on to it for a little bit. Jillian's going to see if she can kind of get him housebroken and stuff, so he's a little easier to adopt out. So if anybody's interested in a GSP, he's like 9 months old, I think. 10 months old. And his name is Onyx, so he's going to be with us on this little camping trip, and we're going to show you guys around. We're actually walking now to the village that is at Koreshan State Park. The bamboo definitely is really cool. I was not expecting that. I've been to the state park before, but I do not remember walking on the river trail. So this cottage right here is from 1882. Let's go take a peek through the door. A little table, tiny little bed. So that's the founder's house, and now we're on our way over to this house right here. And I think only 1 weekend a month these are actually unlocked. You can go inside, and there's people dressed up in the era of the 1800s, early 1900s. So this home right here was a planetary court. 7 women lived in there. The building behind this really large hit and miss engine was actually the old laundry room. So here's their large machine shop. They actually had power back then, and they had a diesel engine that actually powered the laundry room. What do you think, Onyx? You want somebody from YouTube to adopt you? We made it back to the campsite. This is campsite 48. I really don't recommend it. There's not a whole lot of brush between us and the people next to us, but there are a lot of campsites here that do have a lot of brush. I stayed here about 2 years ago during another Overland meetup, and we had some awesome campsites that you had to actually, walk down trails to get to the next person. So you had a lot of privacy. You didn't see light. You couldn't really hear them. This is not the case here. You're really close. So Jillian's now feeding the dogs, and we're going to see how Onyx does during feeding time with another dog. Goose, how do you feel Mom's working with another dog? Goose smells my oatmeal, don't you? Who would have thought that the end of April in South Florida would be hoodie weather? It was actually really breezy all night last night. It was in the low 60s this morning when we got up. Jillian's actually at work right now. She has to work for a couple hours. So she travels a little bit for work. So we bought the runaway camper. So instead of staying in hotel rooms and paying extra for dogs and stuff like that, we can actually just get state parks, campsites, and just make a little road trip out of it. So that's what we're basically using the runaway camper for. Also just camping in our free time as well, because we just really enjoy camping. Goose is over here struggling. He wants my my oatmeal really bad. Walking them both on the leash isn't really that bad. Onyx has no training at all. Spent most of his life in a crate, never on a leash, but he's actually doing pretty good. It's like the biggest strawberry I've seen in a long time. There's not a whole lot of hiking options here, but there is a trail called the River Trail, and it's about 30 minutes long, so they say if you walk at a slow pace. But luckily it's really well shaded, so even during the heat of the day, you don't really get too hot. Should we tell them there's actually an air conditioner right above them? So it's a little afternoon, really bright, really sunny, and I think the high is probably gonna be about 90 something degrees today, but this short little work camping trip is almost done. We're packing up. We gotta drop our trash off, and then we got about a 2.5 hour drive back home. And yeah, it's a short trip, but just remember, the whole point is just getting out there and getting it done. So just go out there, enjoy the outdoors, make plans, follow through with them, and make some memories.